Interestingly, I didn't have this great story like people who wanted to be a policeman their whole life. I got out of the Army with a pregnant wife and no occupation, and the neighbors on both sides of my mother were a commander and a sergeant. And they said, well, go down and take the test. And I did, and I became so intrigued that it took so long to get on the job with the background. All of a sudden, I was a police officer. In today's times where crime is rising and there's such bickering and among all the people in America, I think it's the police officer on the street who gives balance, who's the one who protects the poor and the rich and the innocent and the guilty. But to be a police officer is to obey the Constitution and to have integrity. Well, I was quite surprised that I won the Purple Heart, because when I was on the job, we didn't have medals. And I understand now that they went back and looked at old files and made it retroactive. And it was quite a surprise and quite an honor for me and also for my family. I was a sergeant working Newton Street Division and on the mid-watch, sergeant's ride alone. And it was near end of watch, and I was driving down the street, and I saw a man running out into the street with another man chasing him with a leg wrench. So I pulled him to the side and asked for a unit to meet me. So I was detaining him until assistance came, when all of a sudden the suspect started swinging, and I started swinging back, and he ran, and I ran after him, and I saw him run to a pickup truck, the passenger side. I ran to the driver's side. I thought he was going to get his keys and drive. He closed the door, I closed the door. He stepped to the rear of the pickup, and I saw a shotgun pointing at me, which was rather a surprise. So I drew my weapon, and we were about 6 feet apart. And I shot first, but my bullet broke his wrist instead of going into his chest, and he couldn't raise the shotgun higher, so he fired low, and I took 37 pellets in my legs. And then he took off, I went down, and then the first car arrived at that time and chased him and ultimately took him into custody. It brings back memories. My biggest memory is sitting in the emergency room at Central Receiving, and we only had one car then, so they had to send someone for my wife and kids to bring them down there, and my little girls were 7 and 5, and I remember the scared look on their face when they came in to see me. So it's a vivid memory, and one that I'll keep for my whole life.